Hello, hello, and welcome back to Mass Effect. It's been like a month since I played this. I don't even remember what I'm doing. And for some reason, the menu music stopped. It freaks me out because I'm wondering if my stream actually has sound. And that's muted. Good. Okay, I think I'm good. Now, where was I? Okay, yeah, that's what I thought. I just got Liara. So I'm really not that far. God, I need some. Wait, why is there no music playing here either? I guess I never really noticed how quiet the Normandy was. There's so much talking and stuff. I guess I never noticed. So, what's on my itinerary to save the galaxy? Well, I'm gonna look around the galaxy. I think I'm gonna have a nice laid back, just casual exploring stream, rather than go to Pharos or Novaria, which is the next options. To stop Saren, I'm going to explore the galaxy a bit. Now, I had to remind myself, this is what I considered my second first playthrough kind of thing, where I only act on the information I'm given. Like, I pay attention to the dialogue more. It's fun because it makes me more invested in the story. Because it's been a while since I played this and didn't just skip the dialogue because I knew what's coming. I can just read it and then go quickly. But I'm going to play it also like an RPG in a sense that if I was really role-playing this, I wouldn't take my time to do, like any RPG, you wouldn't take your time to do side quests, right? Like, the galaxy's at stake. Why would I go around the galaxy helping people when I need to save the galaxy? It's one of those things in any RPG you'll ever play. The side quests make no sense. It's like in 3. You have a side quest to go do one little thing, and it's like, the Reapers are killing everybody right now. So I can't help that. That's something I can't get around. So I'm still going to play it like a game. It's just, I'm not going to think like, oh, if I do this, this happens in 2 or 3. Like, no. My decisions are based on what information I have at the moment, not what I know it does in 2 and 3. Oh, you know what? Oh, we already talked to Joker. I need to remember what I've already done, actually. I don't think... Oh, since we just did a main mission, I can talk to my teammates. Maybe they'll have some more dialogue. Catch up with the team. It's been a... Hey, guys, it's been a month. And I believe Liara is going to be in the med bay. Also, I've been playing Outer Worlds with the controller, and now I'm back to keyboard and mouse again. So this is going to be a little awkward. Just a little. I think I'm going to have to use the power wheel more. My fingers just don't work well with the keyboard. Hey, Liara. What's the button to interact? I don't even remember. Oh, it's E.
Commander, are you coming to check up on me?
You know, I have a texture mod installed, but this doesn't look like it has a texture mod, does it? When I started up the game, everything looked reset. Like, all my settings were reset, even the resolution was reset. I'm thinking the mod might have been screwed up too, which is kind of bad timing considering it would take a while to fix and I'm streaming right now. So, that's okay. We'll just ignore it for now. I'll fix it next time. It's still a decent looking game for PC given how old it is.
You look much better. How are you feeling?
Dr. Chakwas assures me I am going to be fine. I was impressed with her knowledge of Asari physiology.
Yeah, the mod's definitely not working because Liara's clothing looks pixelated like hell. So, yep, the mod's not working. I kind of assumed the game would work after I'd set it up fully. I don't know why it reset it. Even when I started the game, the splash screen for the mod popped up, so I don't know what's wrong. I'm gonna have to figure it out tonight. I'll have tomorrow to do it since I don't stream tomorrow. Unfortunately, we're gonna have to deal with the crappy graphics tonight. Not a big deal. Might make it run a little better. So, let's see what we got here.
You're in good hands. Dr. Chakwas knows what she's doing.
I never properly thanked you for saving me from the Geth, Commander. If you hadn't shown up,
Oh, you're welcome.
I'm just glad we got there in time.
So am I. I know you took a chance bringing me aboard this ship. I have seen the way your crew looks at me. They do not trust me. But I am not like Benezia. I will do whatever I can to help you stop Saren. I promise.
Yeah, I know Ashley is a bit of a space racist, just from what little I've had contact with her. And yeah, I can definitely tell that. Yeah, I know you will.
Don't worry, Liara. I trust you. I know you won't let me down.
It means a lot to hear you say that, Commander. Thank you.
Do you know why Benezia joined up with Saren?
I don't understand it. She was always outspoken about the need for the Asari to become more involved in shaping galactic events. Maybe she thought allying herself with Saren would somehow be for the greater good in the long run. At least I hope so.
So she's trying to think the best of her mother. Like, she's probably thinking, why did my mother join this psychopath Spectre? And she's thinking, maybe she has a hidden agenda and she's going to try to stop him. We'll find out, I guess.
This hurts you, doesn't it?
None of this makes any sense to me. I have not spoken to Benezia in many years, but I know her, and this was not like her. Something changed.
I'd like to know more about the Asari.
We were the first species to discover the Citadel. We were instrumental in forming the Council, and we always strive to be the voice of peaceful cooperation in galactic disputes. My people believe we are all part of a single galactic community. Each species contributes something to the greater whole. Although we seek to understand other species, it seems few of them seek to understand us. The galaxy is filled with rumors and misinformation about my people.
Yeah, I'm going to try something real quick. See, that affects the shader, but I'm pretty sure it won't affect the mod. Nothing looks really any better when I do that. I mean, some of the coloring does, but I'm pretty sure the textures themselves aren't messed with when I do that. And I like this. So apparently I kind of like Asari culture. You know, I'm all for exploration. I'm also for, like, you know, all the aliens. Let's all get along. But, oh, rumors, huh?
Like what?
Most of the inaccuracies are centered around our mating rituals. My species is monogendered. Male and female have no real meaning for us. We still require a partner to reproduce. This second parent, however, may be of any species and any gender.
Oh, I wouldn't say that. You got to keep an open mind.
I don't understand. Your species can mate with anyone?
Mating is not quite the proper term, not as you understand it. Physical contact may or may not be involved, but it is not an essential element of the union. The true connection is mental. Our physiology allows us to meld with other beings. We can touch the very depths of their minds. We explore the genetic memory of their species. We share the most basic elements of their individual and racial identities. We then pass these traits on to our daughters. It is how we learn to grow as a species and how we develop a greater understanding of other races.
Huh. So I guess, like, the Asari as a species, they evolved to be able to breed with any race and add, like, more diversity, I guess.
What happens to your partner after the union?
Every relationship is different. Some unions are a single encounter with both parents parting ways afterwards. Others can be more long-term. Sometimes an Asari and her partner will stay together for many decades.
No? What about the age difference? Asari live for like 1,000 years, but humans, for instance, live for like, what, 100, 150?
You Asari live for 1,000 years. What happens when your partner dies?
Few sapient species live as long as my kind. We have learned to take a philosophical approach to our unions. We do not focus on the inevitable loss of our partners. Instead, we enjoy the time we spend with them. And even after they're gone, a part of them lives on in us. The union is a connection that transcends both time and space.
Hey, Callie. Are you here to join along in the space adventure? This stream is literally going to be like me just exploring space for like 3 hours. I'm probably not even going to get to a main mission. Nice casual space adventure. Also, my texture mod is not working, as you can tell from the blocky pixelated clothing. But that's okay. Not everything's about graphics. I'll fix it for next time. And And again, I had to remind myself I'm treating this as like a first playthrough, so I'm trying not to spoil anything. Believe me, it's hard. I've played this game series so many times. Every time something happens in the first game, I want to talk about like what happens in the second and third. It's hard for me not to do that. I'm trying my best to just let it go. You know, just like Liara just said, like live in the moment. Don't worry about the future.
Do you know who Matriarch Benezia chose as her partner?
She rarely spoke of her partner, though I know my father, if you want to use that term, was another Asari.
Well, of course they can do that. If they couldn't, they wouldn't be a species. If they couldn't mate with each other, they would have died a long time ago. Yeah.
Benezia never told you her partner's name?
Union with our own kind is no longer common, not for the purposes of reproduction. Most Asari believe it weakens our species. Asari daughters inherit racial traits from the father species. If both parents are Asari, then nothing has been gained, or so conventional wisdom would hold. I am what is sometimes called a pureblood, though no Asari would ever be cruel enough to say the word to my face. It is a great insult among my people. It is possible Benezia's partner was embarrassed by their union. She may have been too ashamed to publicly acknowledge me as her offspring.
Oh, that sucks. You'd figure like an enlightened race like the Asari, thousands of years ahead of humanity, would be above like name calling because of how they were born. But I guess that's just every race thing. So if Asari mate with another Asari, they're looked down upon because nothing was gained. Ouch.
How could anyone abandon their own child?
I cannot answer that. This is all speculation on my part. It is possible she wanted to be part of my life, but something happened to her before she had the chance. Benezia never spoke of her partner. Whatever happened, it caused her too much pain to dwell on it. She raised me by herself, though that is not uncommon. Many Asari raise their children alone, particularly if the father species is short-lived. Often the partner will pass on long before the child reaches maturity.
That's a little depressing. Oh, imagine if like the partner was a Solarian. A Solarian is like a weekend for an Asari. Well, that's all we can do right now.
I should go.
Goodbye, Commander.
Oh, there's my new catchphrase. I should go. I think I talked to Chakwas already. It's been a few weeks, so I'm kind of like, did I talk to this person? Did I not? But hey, good way to open up a stream, talking to everyone. Hey, Caden.
Anything you need, Commander?
Just trying to get a sense of where the crew's at. Thoughts?
Is this an official evaluation, Commander? Or off the record?
Oh, we're off the record here. He's also sweaty. You notice how this scene, both Shepard and Caden are like both sweaty for some reason. Like this must be the hot part of the ship.
Alenko, when it's just you and me, you can consider it off the record.
That's a generous attitude. Okay. I think there's something wrong with all this. This Saren is looking for records on some kind of galactic extinction, but we can't get backup from the Council? Sorry, Commander. There's writing on the wall here, but someone isn't reading it.
The Council doesn't want to believe anything's wrong. I'd call it human nature, but...
I hear you. It just seems like a group that's been around as long as the Council should see this coming. Sorry if I got too informal. Protocol wasn't a big focus back in Bot.
Oh, that's fine. We're just relaxing on the ship. You know, I'm the new commander of the ship. Since I became a Spectre. Cool. Also, he has a point. The Council, shouldn't be so surprised by this, and they should support us more. But, government.
Tell me about it.
Biotic acclimation and temperance didn't last past the airlock. To the kids they hauled in, it was brain camp. Sorry, hauled in is unkind. We were encouraged to commit to an evaluation of our abilities so an understanding of biotics could be compiled. There are worse results of accidental exposure to element 0 in the womb. Beats the brain tumors some kids grew up with.
Yeah. according to the codex entries and just, what information we'd already know, the Asari might be like natural biotics, but humans required accidents and now have implants. Like Caden has an L2 implant, which has side effects. So yeah, I think it was like, I forget what the percentages were that were mentioned in the codex entry, but it was bad. It was like most people didn't get anything. Some people got cancer, and some people got superpowers.
Is there some question about how you were exposed?
My mother was downwind of a transport crash. It was before there were human biotics, a little after the discovery of the Martian ruins. It only gets iffy around 63 when Kinetics was running out of first-gen subjects. Until then, they'd relied on accidentals. A bunch of guys in suits show up at your door after school, and next thing you know, you're out on Jump Zero.
Jump Zero is Gagarin Station, right? What's it like?
Yeah, that's the official name. Biggest and farthest facility we had for decades. Right on the termination shock, the outer edge of the solar system. It's where they did all the Goose Chase FTL research before we caught on to using Mass Effect fields. It was a sterile research platform when I was there.
Oh, so they turned it into a place to research biotics.
There were other kids in the same boat, right? At least you weren't alone out there.
That's true. We did have a little circle that'd get together every night before lights out. We didn't have much to do, though. It was a research platform then, and Kinetics kept Jump Zero off the extranet to prevent leaks.
Then you must have had plenty of time to get to know each other.
Yeah, we'd sit around and bull every night after dinner, play cards or network games. There was this girl named Rana, who had a little circle grow up around her. She was from Turkey. Her family was very rich. But she was smart and charming as hell. Beautiful, but not stuck up about it. I think you'd have liked her.
Sounds like Caden had a bit of a crush on this person.
Sounds like she was special to you.
She was. Maybe she felt the same. But things never felt together. Training, you know.
You know of any intentional exposures for certain?
No one knows. Doesn't mean they didn't happen. As big as the exposures were, it was hard to track down accidentals. It was different then. No one knew the potential, so there wasn't a lot of regulation. Anything Kinetics did was gold. I'm not saying they intentionally detonated drives over our outposts, but in retrospect, they were damn quick on the scene.
Ooh. So it's possible that this group intentionally exposed people to dark energy to get them to make biotics from like their unborn children or just young children, I guess. Ooh. That's a little rough.
Jump Zero is a long way from home. What was it like?
The grand gateway to humanity looks a lot better in the vids. But that's my own baggage, Commander. No bearing on this.
Well, hey, I want to know.
Alenko, there's no regulation that says you can't be friends with your commander.
I appreciate that, Commander. I just don't want you to think that I'm a whiner. Besides, I've got my past squared away.
Oh, I guess that's the end of the conversation.
Anything you need, Commander?
What's your opinion on the last mission?
Dr. Tassoni. Seems like a sweet girl. Easy on the eyes. I mean, if you like the bookish sort.
We'll talk another time, Lieutenant.
Commander?
Bye, Caden. So, sounds like Caden thinks that some human biotics were made intentionally, which would be pretty messed up. But yeah, the dark side of science, experimentation. That was a really fast elevator ride. Hey Rex, buddy, how's my favorite Krogan?
So, we've got Saren on the run.
It won't be long now. Saren's good, but I'm better.
Good. He's rotten. To the core. I could tell as soon as I met him.
Ooh, you met Saren?
Why didn't you tell me this sooner?
I would have if I thought it was important.
I think I'd like to hear about it just the same.
This was a while ago. A bunch of mercs were bragging about a job out near the edges of the Terminus systems. They said it paid well and the boss was never around to ride them. They said he was looking for more men, too. So I checked it out.
I didn't know Saren was openly recruiting mercs.
It wasn't that open, and he only showed his face once. We'd been raiding ships in the area for months when we took out this massive cargo freighter. Our biggest haul yet. I was on board checking bodies for valuables, looking for some extra credits. That's when I saw him.
What did Saren want with the ship?
I don't know what he wanted. He was just moving through the ship, watching. Couple of the mercs called him by name, but he never spoke to them. Never spoke to anyone. I had a really bad feeling about him, so I got the hell out. Didn't even wait to get paid.
Huh.
What kind of cargo was the freighter carrying? What was Saren after?
I don't know. All I saw on that ship was food and medical supplies. There were some basic weapons, but nothing big. If there was anything of value on that ship, I didn't see it. That's why I didn't mention it sooner.
Whose ship was it?
There was a Volus trading vessel. Big one. Lots of guards. But they were no match for us.
Yeah, I would think that some Volus guards would not be a match for some mercenaries led by a Krogan.
That's the only time you saw him?
Yeah. Didn't even know who he was. Still wouldn't if I hadn't joined up with you. But my instincts were right. Every other merc on that mission turned up dead within a week. Every damn one.
Already talked about that stuff.
So long, Rex.
Shepard.
So, important note from that story, trust Rex's instincts. Garrus, I want to talk to you.
Commander,
There you go.
how are you?
Why did you want to be a CSEC officer in the first place?
That's a good question. There were several reasons, I guess.
Oh, his face looks so bad without the mod.
Like what?
Probably the same as most officers. I wanted to fight injustice, wanted to help people. I guess my father had something to do with it too. He was CSEC, one of the best. I grew up hearing about his accomplishments or seeing his picture on the vids after a big arrest. He's taking my resignation pretty hard.
That's tough, but you'd think he'd be impressed you're going after Saren.
My father's a CSEC man to the bone. Do things right or don't do them at all, he says. He thinks I'm being too rash, too impatient. He's worried I'll become just like Saren. He actually talked me out of becoming a Spectre when I was younger, for the same reasons.
A Spectre?
You were asked to be a Spectre?
Well, I was targeted as a possible Spectre candidate, me and about 1,000 other Turian military recruits. I could have received special training, but my father didn't like it. He despises the Spectres. He hates the idea of someone having unlimited power with no accountability. He wouldn't like you, Commander. No offense.
I suppose I can understand his concern.
You can. But Saren's not going to play by our rules, CSEC's rules. If you want to nail Saren, you need to send someone who isn't restricted by policies and procedures.
That's not entirely true.
Just because you can break the rules doesn't mean you should. I don't need to stoop to Saren's level to stop him. And neither do you, Garrus.
I see what you mean, but I'll think about it. Thanks, Commander.
Yeah, I mean, Spectres have an advantage because they can do whatever they want. But you don't have to do whatever you can just because you can. You know, within reason. Let's not be Saren here.
Commander, you have a minute to talk?
Is this duty-related, Chief?
No, sir. Well, maybe. I know things are different aboard the Normandy, but I'm concerned about the aliens, Vicarian and Rex. With all due respect, Commander, should they have full access to the ship?
What do you mean?
Don't mince words, Chief. What's your concern?
This is the most advanced ship in the Alliance Navy. I don't think we should give them free rein to poke around the vital systems. Engines, sensors, weapons.
Oh, I'm not going to be like that, but yeah, well, it sounds like you don't trust aliens.
You don't trust the Alliance's allies?
I'm not sure I'd call the Council races allies. We, humanity, I mean, have to learn to rely on ourselves.
Okay, but we could still use allies. Why alienate, that little ironic using that word, why alienate people if you don't have to?
Standing up for ourselves doesn't mean standing alone.
I don't think we should turn down allies. I just think we shouldn't bet everything on them staying allies. As noble as the council members seem now, if their backs are against the wall, they'll abandon us.
That's pretty cynical.
You've got a pessimistic view of the universe, Williams.
A pessimist is what an optimist calls a realist. Look, if you're fighting a bear and the only way for you to survive is to sick your dog on it and run, you'll do it. As much as you love your dog, it isn't human. It's not racism, not really. Members of their species will always be more important to them than humans are.
Okay. That sounded a little harsh. Ugh. Why do you feel that way?
These seem like deeply held beliefs, Williams. What made you think this way?
My family's defended the Alliance since it was founded. My father, grandfather, great-grandmother, they all picked up a rifle and swore the oath of service. I guess we just tend to think of Earth's interests as our own.
It doesn't sound like you've worked with aliens before.
No, sir. Mainly I've been groundside, part of the surface garrison forces. I did get a rotation on a space station for training. Every Marine a rifleman, every rifleman ZG certified.
That's odd. Your record is spotless and your technical scores are exemplary. You should be serving with the fleet.
Anyway, that's why I haven't served with many aliens, Commander.
Huh. Well, that makes sense. I guess if you haven't been around aliens, maybe you would feel a little uncomfortable around them. But give it time. Hey, Ashley, you're on a ship full of aliens right now. I mean, you might want to get used to it.
You're lucky. I lost my family on Mindoir. Are you related to anyone I'd have heard of?
Couldn't say, Commander. I read about Mindoir. The Alliance screwed the pooch on that one. Should have had a bigger garrison. Is that why you're out here? To take the fight to the pirates?
Oh, I'm out here to see space.
No. The future of humanity is out here. There's so much we haven't seen yet.
Yeah. I still remember my first field exercise on Titan. When we hit mud, the reality hit me. I'm the first person who ever stood here. Then my drill instructor kicked me in the ass. I went face first into the muck. He spent the next 5 minutes chewing me out for gold bricking.
What?
Don't tell me you had Gunny Ellison. He's the only one I know who uses that word to describe shirking duty.
Oh, Lord. You went to the Macapog boot camp, too? Yeah. Gunny Ellison's still reaming out recruits down there. Kicking ass and using words like inveigle and pusillanimous.
Yeah, you're gonna have to work with aliens.
All right. I can see where your concerns are coming from, Williams. But this is a multilateral mission. You're going to have to work with aliens, like it or not.
It won't be a problem, Commander. You say jump, I say how high. You tell me to kiss a Turian, I'll ask which cheek.
No. Good.
I'm glad there won't be a problem.
Anything else you need, Commander?
What's your opinion on the last mission?
Not sure I buy Dr. Tassoni's story about her and her mom not talking. They're family, right?
No, I believe
I think
her.
she's being straight with us. Or at least, I don't think she lies very often.
Yeah, she's probably really bad at it. Too bad those ruins got destroyed. I mean, they lasted thousands of years. That's impressive.
We'll talk later, Williams.
Looking forward to it, sir.
Oh, I leveled up from talking. Alright, so what do we know so far? Liara's an archaeologist who's pretty awkward in conversations, doesn't know her father. Garrus thinks by coming with me he can do whatever he wants. I had to set him straight a little bit. Rex is just a badass, like Rex is. Ashley's a bit of a space racist. Alright, good to know. And now, I get to go talk to Tally.
Oh, hello, Shepard.
Oh, you don't sound very happy.
Are you okay?
I don't know. Your ship is amazing, and your crew's been really great to me. Especially your chief engineer. But I just sort of feel out of place. The Normandy runs so smooth it feels like we're not even moving. And the engines are so quiet. How do you sleep at night?
The silence wakes you up?
Back on the flotilla, the last thing you want to hear is silence. It means an engine's died or an air filter shut down. I guess you don't have to worry about that here. But old habits die hard. But it's more than just the silence. This ship feels so empty. It's like half the crew is missing. Back home, I couldn't wait to go on my pilgrimage. I couldn't wait to get away from the crowds. Now that I'm out here, I kind of miss them.
Aw, she's homesick. And yes, Callie, Tally is one of my favorite characters. Yeah, you're homesick.
Sometimes we don't appreciate what we have until it's gone.
That's true. I'm starting to wonder if that's what the pilgrimage is really about. It's given me a whole new perspective on my people and our culture. You know, there's always a few who go on their pilgrimages and never return. I always assumed something bad happened to them, but maybe they just wanted a different life.
You do plan to return to the migrant fleet, right?
I could never abandon my people, Shepard. I will go back eventually, but we have to stop Saren first. Otherwise, I might not have a home to go back to.
All right then.
I should go.
See you later.
Bye, Tally. All right, so we caught up with all our new space friends. Now it's time to go out into space. You know, try to stop Saren, help people, explore stuff, learn things. All right, let's watch the quick elevator ride. It's already longer than it was before. Ding! Oh, the Normandy. Best ship in the galaxy. With slow doors. Alright. Space time. With some of the best music in the game, too. Anyone who loves the Mass Effect series, I mean, come on. This is iconic music for this game series. Now, I believe I took a look at these planets already. At least I think I did. Oh, no, I didn't. Okay. What we got here? Cannies. Modest. Honestly, I'm not going to read every planet. It would literally just be a stream of me reading planet descriptions. But unless it's interesting. Like, this is just like, you know, a little thing that talks about stuff. But I found a gas deposit of nitrogen. Like, as much as I want to, like, explore everything, and when I play this, I obviously want to read everything. But I can't, I don't know. I guess I could try, see how it goes. See if it isn't too awkward. Alright, Sparta time. Wouldn't this be an awesome thing? Like, just going through the galaxy, exploring all the new systems.
Message coming in. Patching it through.
Commander Shepard, my name is Nasana Dantius. I have a job for you. I can't say any more in an unsecured communication. If you're interested in hearing my offer, meet me on the Citadel so we can talk in person. I'll be waiting in the Diplomat's Lounge on the Presidium.
Huh. Well, why not do that now? So I'm realizing something about streaming this in a way that's like my first playthrough. I'm being so careful to... Where am I going? What am I doing? I need to go to the Citadel. What am I going to do? Walk outside into space and swim there? I've noticed that I'm not really talking that much. I'm not really talking about the game that much because I'm trying to, like, you know, not spoil anything. And the question is, can I talk about the game without talking about things later in the game and about the second and the third game? It's a little difficult considering I treat this as a trilogy. And not wanting to talk about spoilers and stuff is kind of limiting me to what I can do. I mean, I can still enjoy the story and the characters. I am tempted to kind of switch that up and just do what I'm doing in Final Fantasy X. Which is, I don't care about spoilers. I don't care about not talking about the stuff later in the game. Because it gives context to stuff that's happening now, kind of, in a way. So, I don't know. I might try to do the best of both worlds. You know, throw out the no spoiler thing. Throw out the, I'm pretending that I'm doing my best to have, like, that new playthrough feel. I can kind of get some of that, but still talk about the game. I'll just make my decision based on the moment and not like what I know is going to happen in 2 and 3. Alright, we're just literally going back to the Citadel to have a chat with someone. So it doesn't matter who I take. You know what? Tally and Liara.
Equalizing interior pressure with exterior atmosphere.
But yeah, like basically throwing out
Logged.
that part of my
The
brain.
commanding officer
That's the
is
Mass
ashore.
Effect part.
Exo Presley has the deck.
Is limiting what I can talk about. Like I'm afraid to. With Final Fantasy X, I don't have that limit, so I'm free to talk about whatever I want, and it's kind of, you know, it has some freedom to it. It feels nice, feels laid back. Right now, I feel like I'm stopping every other thing I'm going to say. So I might switch it up. I might just play this like a game, still enjoy what I'm hearing, and try. See, I'm kind of talking in circles now. This is what I do. Okay, if anyone knows me, they know I overanalyze situations and think too much. So I am thinking about just throwing out the no spoiler thing, just talk about whatever I want, but just make my decisions based on what I would do. And I can even talk about what it does in 2 and 3 in that case. But my decision making will be based on the game, this game, not that. So we'll see. We'll see how it goes. Oh, and there's a person. Okay, wow, my charm is actually really good for where I am in the game. I have 6 points. I'm going to keep at least 3 just in case for this. So what should I put some points into? Shield boost might be handy to keep myself alive because I'm a squishy engineer. Engineer best class. Engineer Shepard. Electronics and decryption I should get up a little bit. Put a point in engineer. And that'll work. I'll keep 2 points. Oh, hello, Liara. You need some work. Lift, because lift is fun. Give you a little bit of warp. Max that out. I don't need first aid, really. Although it does unlock electronics, which is nice. So I'm going to do that. What do I want to put points into? She has no weapon training. So, pistol it is. No. How about that? That. And I'll work towards getting singularity. Get master overload, put some points in there. Oh, basic armor to keep her alive. That'll work. Alright. Hello, Admiral Mikhailovich.
Rear Admiral Mihailovic, 5th Fleet.
We weren't told to expect you, sir. I would have prepared a formal greeting.
Spare me the pleasantries. I command the 63rd Scout Flotilla. You and the Normandy were slated for my unit after shakedown. Then the Council got their paws, claws, tentacles, whatever. They got them on our ship, and you.
I still serve the Alliance, sir. As a Spectre, I can advance our interests to the Council.
You still know what color your blood is, Shepard? I don't begrudge the politician's decision to throw you to the Council. It's an opportunity. I do begrudge this over-designed piece of tin, though.
Ooh. Look, just don't insult my ship, please.
The Normandy is a fine ship, sir. She's served us well so far.
It's a gimmick, Commander. Useless in a stand-up fight. This experiment diverted billions from our appropriations bills. For the same price, we could have had a heavy cruiser. But no, we had to make nice to the Turians, throw money at a co-developed boondoggle. I'm here to make an inspection, Commander. Normandy is an Alliance warship. I intend to see she's up to snuff.
No, go right ahead.
We'd be honored to show her to you, Admiral.
I'll just bet. Wait here. I won't be long. Commander, I'm not happy.
I'm sorry to hear that, sir.
Who designed that CIC? Putting the commander aft of everyone else is inefficient. What if he needs to discuss with the operators toward the bow?
Modified Turian style. They prefer commanders looking over their subordinates, rather than in the middle of them. We wanted to see how effectively they can command with that setup.
Reasonable goal, but they should have studied that in a lab rather than on a frontline warship. I had to shake my head at that drive core of yours. 120 billion credits of element 0 to make this thing able to move without giving itself away. You realize we could make drive cores for 12,000 fighters with that money? What good is it to hide for a few hours anyway? Useless.
Look, I love my ship, but that amount could have gotten 12,000 fighters. Hey, you know what? The Normandy is worth 5 times that. Normandy's best ship.
We can loiter in an enemy system and monitor traffic, or drop infiltration teams on enemy worlds. Normandy can be more effective than the Solarian STG.
Maybe. But that's not the job of a proper warship. We're supposed to find and kill the enemy fleet, not count how many times their garrison goes to the bathroom. And we need to talk about your crew, Commander. Krogan? Asari? Turians? What are you thinking, Commander? You can't allow alien nationals free access to Alliance equipment.
Alright, first off, calm down, Ashley. I don't like the tone. I don't like his tone when he said Turian, man. Look, Garrus is my space bro. Alright, do not disrespect him because he is a Turian.
Between Saren and the Geth, we have enough enemies out here. Treating other species with suspicion and distrust won't win hearts and minds.
That assumes the hearts and minds are worth winning. That hasn't been proven yet. You have anything else to say, Commander? Any other justifications for the state of this vessel?
Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. I'm not good enough to say it. Oh no. My speech isn't good enough. I'm not good enough with words to convince him anymore. No, I'm good.
None, sir.
Very well. I don't agree with any of this, but your reasons seem sound. I'll be submitting a report to the Joint Military Council. It will not be as negative as I'd planned. Good hunting, Commander Shepard. Make us proud.
Yeah, that's one of the more annoying things in this game. Sometimes when you go to certain places you might not want to go to yet, or even know about, there'll be times where you have like a Paragon or Renegade check and your points aren't high enough. Which is why it's really hard to play a gray character. Because if you do that, you don't have enough points to do either one sometimes. Oh, the elevator rides.
Development in the Eden Prime investigation, the Council has reportedly revoked the Spectre status of one of its operatives. While the unnamed operative has not yet been apprehended, a Council spokesman confirmed that corrective actions had been taken.
Oh, wait, I'm the corrective actions. I'm gonna corrective action Saren all over the galaxy. I know that sounded weird. I couldn't quite think of a good analogy for kicking his ass, basically. Good enough. Oh, come on, guys, talk. Bond. We're all friends now. Okay, fine. Oh. Hello.
Commander Shepard, sorry to bother you. This is Lieutenant Girard down in the docking bay. There is a woman here. She was rescued from Batarian slavers a few weeks ago. She is from Mindoir. I guess she was taken in the raid on your town.
She's been a slave for the past 13 years? Is she alright?
Not really. She's a little messed up. She got free somehow, grabbed a gun from one of my guys. Now she's holed up here in the docking bay. She says she wants to die. I hoped you'd talk to her. It's a long shot, but you went through the same thing. The raid. I figured maybe you could talk her out of her tree.
I mean, I can try, but it's not the same thing. Shepard went through the raid and lived and lost all his friends and family, but he still lived. This girl went through 13 years of Batarian slavery. I can try.
I'm on my way, Lieutenant. Sit tight.
Anything you could do would be great. I don't want to... she's been through enough. I'll have my men stand by for you.
I'll go do that right now. Tally, thank you. God, I have an open mind when it comes to aliens. You know, I'm no Ashley, but
in light of the recent attack on Eden Prime, many colonial investors are pulling their support for future projects. Proponents of expanded human colonization insist that Eden Prime was an isolated case. Nevertheless, colonist enrollment has dropped sharply. Many colonial proposals are on hold until backers have some reassurance that human colonies will be adequately protected.
What is with the shadow right now? What is happening? My shadow is going in a circle. And, okay, no, it's back. Hey me. This is weird. Oh, that sucks, though. I mean, it makes sense, like, after Eden Prime was attacked, that people would be like, I don't think I want to go out in space anymore. It'll pass. Alright, I'm gonna save it so I don't screw this up. It's one of Shepard's many abilities of safe scumming.
Commander, glad to see you.
Wish it were under better circumstances. Where is she?
Behind those shipping containers. I've got a sniper position, but I don't think we'll need him. She's only a danger to herself. We've got a sedative to calm her down, but we can't get close to her. Every step we take gets her more wound up.
You seem awfully worried about her.
I'm just doing my job, Commander.
Uh-huh.
I hope I don't need it. Tell your men to stand by.
Don't push her too hard. If she seems liable to pull the trigger, back off, or walk away. I am willing to wait her out. Good luck, Commander.
Strange.
Strange? Okay, whatever. Y'all are making weird observations. Okay.
Stop! What are you?
My name is Shepard. Lieutenant Gerard sent me to talk to you. What's your name?
Animals don't get names. The Masters put their symbols on her. Hot metal all over her back. She screams when they do it.
Well, this is off to a good start. Yeah.
You're not an animal. Your parents. What did they call you? Do you remember them?
She remembers a lot of things. Talitha. They call her that. She doesn't remember the rest. Leave her alone.
What's the last thing you remember from Mindwar?
Fires. Smells of smoke and burning meat. Animals screaming as the Masters cage them. As they put the metal to their backs. Put the wires in their brains. She pretends to be dead. If she's dead, she can't work. But they know. She hopes to leave. But they put her in the pen. She didn't fight. She was already broken when they put the wires in.
So, from her point of view, she was 13 years younger, so she was probably pretty young when this happened. And she refers to humans as animals, and the Batarians, yep, they're definitely slavers, all right. You know, they came and caged them and put, like, devices in them to control them, probably. Oh, hey, Hazel. Thanks for the host. Are you, I guess you're up from your nap. Your Taco Bell-induced nap.
Talitha, you were what, 6 years old? No one blames you for staying quiet and hoping they'd go away. The only person blaming you is you.
She wants to believe that. She wants to believe nothing would change. She doesn't want to be there anymore. In the pen, in the cages, lying quiet while they do things to her.
Well, this isn't... Hey, you're just in time for this awesome, uplifting conversation.
How did you get here? Did you escape?
She can't escape. They have chains, wires, needles. You go too far, they take your brains away. Animals like her come. Animals with guns. They make the Masters explode. She tries to fix the Masters so they won't be mad at her. She puts
all the reds and purples back in, but they don't move. The other animals take her.
Wow. That is some, that's gonna stay with her for a while.
You were afraid. All you'd known for 13 years was the Master's abuse, so you tried to heal them.
She doesn't want to see other animals. They're not real. They can't be real. They can't see her. If the animals can see her, then this is real. But it can't be. The wires, the chains, the hitting. This doesn't happen to her. It's another girl. A dirty girl. A stupid girl. She deserves it. It happens to her. Doesn't it? They see her, so it's real. She doesn't want it to be real.
Damn. Yeah, yeah, I say the same thing. So she, like, disassociated herself. So everything that was happening was like a third person kind of thing. I guess, hey, that's what she had to do to survive.
I'm going to take a step towards you now. Okay?
No, she's no good. Don't want to be handled again.
All right, calm down.
What happened to your parents?
She sees them. They're yelling, "Run, hide!" They hit the Masters. But the Masters, they have lights and hoses. He's melting. Shh! She doesn't want to see that. Don't make her look. Don't look! Stupid, stupid!
Oh, this is just getting better and better.
I know it hurts, Talitha. I'm sorry. But you need to deal with this. What happened to them? Think.
When she thinks, water comes out of her eyes. The Masters beat her when she wastes water. So she doesn't think anymore. She sees them. Mommy and Daddy. Burning in white light, melting, going to pieces. They can't even say anything to her. They're dead, Shepard. They try to save her and the Masters burn them. Can she stop remembering now, please?
I'm going to take a step towards you now. Okay?
I don't seem to get any closer, do I?
She doesn't want... Don't touch her!
I was on Mindwar. My parents died in the raid.
Lying! You get hit for lying! Get the buzz or the burning. Can't be there. Why are you alive? Why are you? Why aren't you like her? Broken. Only fit to dig and carry.
For a while, I was broken. I lost my whole family, Talitha. My friends, my childhood. I had to pull myself up and keep going.
You lose your mommy and daddy, but you don't dig, you don't carry. You stand up. She wishes she could stand up.
I'm going to take a step towards you now. Okay?
Please don't touch her. She's dirty. You'll catch it.
Now, I can give her the sedative and trust that she uses it, or I can literally just, like, stab her with it and just be like, go to sleep. I think I'm just going to give it to her.
Talitha, this will make you sleep. If you fall asleep, they'll take you to a place where you can get better.
Will she have bad dreams?
You'll dream of a warm place, and when you wake up, you'll be in it.
She'd like that. It hurts when I remember me. But she wants to remember.
Oh, Jesus Christ. That was kind of heavy for a side quest. But look, she's safe and sleeping. And hey, she dropped the name of the quest. The quest is I Remember Me.
Is it over, Commander?
She took the sedative. She wants to get better, Lieutenant.
Thanks, Commander. That means a lot. I didn't want to hurt her. It's just, when I see her curled into a ball and shivering, She was only 6 when they took her. Why the hell are we out here if we can't even keep one little girl safe?
Yeah. I'm kind of looking forward to playing this game. Is just like just this kind of character. Kill them all.
Bad things happen to good people, Lieutenant. That's why you and I are here. Don't wring your hands over her. Help her.
Yes, sir. Thanks for your help, Commander. We are taking her to a counseling center. They'll help her get better.
And that's the mission. Yeah, I'm still thinking about what I was talking about earlier. Actually, since there's more people here, Hazel. My idea for this game was to...
In other news,
never mind.
ExoGeniCorp is still denying reports that one of their survey teams has gone missing in the Hades Gamma Cluster. When asked why communication with the survey team was suddenly cut off last week, company officials refused to comment.
Sounds like I might have to investigate that. Anyway, my idea was I was going to play this to do like another first playthrough. But I'm finding that it's like actually more limiting to what I can say and do, which is why I've been more quiet. Like Final Fantasy X, because I don't worry about that, I can be like, I have more freedom to say whatever I want. In this, I can't. So I'm kind of tempted to just throw out the no spoiler stuff, throw out that stuff, and just have fun with it. Not that I'm not having fun with it, it's just like, by playing it, I'm like basically walking on eggshells the entire time, and I'm having an issue trying to do it. So I don't know. I'm thinking about just being like, screw it, spoilers are fine, I can do whatever, let's just talk about the game and not have to be limited. So, we'll see.
Commander Shepard?
Going to save it again. Oh, nope, didn't mean to do that. There we go.
Khalees had been seen in Al-Jalani, Westerland News. Would you answer a few questions for our viewers?
Depends.
What sort of questions?
People back home have heard a lot of wild stories about you, Commander. I can give you the chance to set the record straight. What do you say?
Maybe.
So long as you understand that I may not be able to answer all questions.
I'm sure our viewers will understand. Humans have been trying to get the respect of the galactic community for 26 years. With that in mind, what are your feelings on being the first human Spectre?
The Spectres represent the best of every species in the galaxy. To be asked to join them is an honor.
Some have said your appointment is the Citadel throwing humans a bone. Have you encountered any situations where the Citadel asked you to place its needs before the needs of Earth?
No, not really.
The Council is concerned with the needs of the whole galactic community. We're part of that community now. Our needs are on their agenda, but we're one of many.
You really do believe that, don't you? You've been given command of an advanced human warship for your missions. Is there anything you'd like to say about it?
I could be a dick about it and be like, yes, it's grand human engineering. Look at this. No. Turians are... Garrus is one of my best friends, and he's a Turian. I'm not gonna lie.
Actually, the Normandy was co-developed by human and Turian engineers. Its design incorporates many innovations, all of which are classified, I'm afraid.
So the Turians have knowledge of the Normandy that is being kept secret from the Alliance public? Do you think it was appropriate to hand Earth's most advanced warship over to the Citadel?
I mean, I didn't hand it over, it's still mine.
I wasn't aware it had been handed over to anyone. I'm in command, and last I checked, I'm human. Same goes for my crew.
Human, yes, but you do work for the Citadel now, Commander. One last question, Commander. Rumors back home say you're tracking a rogue Spectre named Saren. Do you have any comment on that?
I mean, they did protect him, but once they found out he was dirty, they didn't. No, I don't know anything about that.
I'm afraid I can't comment on whatever my current assignment may or may not be.
Don't worry, we'll find out. The eyes of Earth are on you. Don't let us down. Thank you for your time, Commander Shepard.
I've met two reporters on the Citadel. Her and Emily Wong. I like Emily Wong better. Alright. So it's been like it's been a half an hour since I got here. This is just one of those kind of games. It's like I came here to talk to one person, all of a sudden it's like a quest, another side quest, another conversation. It's fun. The game gives you a lot of content. I believe it's the embassies. So I got contacted by an Asari diplomat who has a job for me. And the Citadel. Man, some of this stuff looks kind of... I need to get that mod working for the next Mass Effect stream on Saturday. I mean, again, graphics aren't everything, but... Ugh. Alright, I think she's in the bar. And yep, right there.
Commander Shepard, I am Nasana Dantius. I see you got my message.
It sounded like you needed some help.
I do. My sister Dahlia is a crewman on the cargo vessel operating out beyond the fringes of the Traverse. Her ship was attacked by privateers. There were no reported survivors.
Well, that sucks.
I'm sorry for your loss.
This is where it gets complicated. Last week, I received a message with her voice on it. Dahlia is alive. The rest of the crew was killed, but she was taken prisoner. The slavers demanded a huge ransom from me in exchange for returning her unharmed.
Why didn't the raiders kill Dahlia along with everyone else?
My sister probably told them who she was. My family's very wealthy, Shepard. They must have realized she was worth more to them alive.
Well, what do you want me to do?
Do you want me to deliver the ransom?
I've already transferred the funds to the account they specified. Only they never released her. They haven't contacted me since. I've made a terrible mistake, Shepard. I'm a diplomatic emissary. By law, I'm required to report any attempted extortion to CSEC immediately. But I was afraid for Dahlia, so I just paid the ransom. Now she's still missing. And if anyone finds out what I did, I could end up in jail.
That's a stupid law. Not really, no. It kind of makes sense. So she was afraid for her sister's life, she paid the ransom, and now they won't give her back. Well, I'll handle these people.
You want me to find her and bring her back?
You only need to bring her back. I've already found her for you. I tracked the ransom payment through several accounts. Eventually, it led to a small mercenary band operating out of the Artemis Tau cluster. I need you to go to the Merc base, take them out, and bring my sister back. You shall be well rewarded.
Alright, what do we know about these kidnappers?
Anything you can tell me about the mercs who have your sister?
Pretty much what you'd expect. Rough, dangerous, and well-armed. Nothing a Spectre cannot handle, though.
Yeah, that's right. Me Spectre guy.
Can't you hire someone else to do this?
I do not want to take chances with my sister's life. I need a Spectre. Besides, you operate outside official channels. My superiors cannot find out I never reported the ransom in the first place.
Fair enough. I don't have to report it.
Can't you hire someone else to do this?
Well, I did not mean to do that.
Besides,
No.
you operate outside official channels.
How'd you find out who was behind the ransom?
I have resources. Contacts and credits can go a long way, especially if you're willing to bend the rules. I already broke the law when I paid the ransom. This couldn't make things any worse.
I'm not gonna do it for the money. A chance to save someone and take out kidnappers? I mean, hey. I mean, kidnappers are like, what, 1 or 2 steps behind slavers, in a sense? And they might even just give her to slavers. And, since the whole Mendor thing, I will not hesitate to take out some slavers.
Keep your reward. I'll bring your sister back. I promise.
Thank you, Shepard. I knew you were the right man for the job. Come back and see me when the job is done.
Oh yeah, I'm going straight there. People, I mean, come on. People that kidnap people and, like, put them into slavery and stuff. Like, nope, not having that. Not again. So, to talk about the game for a bit. The Citadel, the Citadel is like the BioWare hub planet. Every, Dantooine of Kotar, like, it's just every BioWare game that has this setup has, like, the second planet that you go to, in this case, the Citadel. And there's a lot of missions you can do. Every time you come back here, sometimes you unlock a mission or two. Every time you do a main mission, sometimes it'll unlock a mission or two. So it's nice to come back and, like, see if anyone else is here, see if anyone new is here. Come on, guys, talk. You haven't had a
Coming up
single...
in a
Oh,
report
come
later
on.
today, Emily Wong investigates corruption on the Citadel and uncovers a full-blown crime syndicate.
Oh, that was me. I gave her the information. Oh, good job, me. See, that one person just wanted questions about stuff and tried to make me look bad. Emily Wong wanted information to uncover a crime syndicate and make everyone know it exists. I mean, I like her. I don't like the other one. Guys, talk. These two have not had a single, like, nice little chat since we've put them in the party. Oh, I went the wrong place. Yep, I went to the wrong place. Yep, I certainly did. Back down we go. I know my way around. Come on, guys. I'm giving you another chance to talk here. Do these two just not care about each other?
A Solarian excavation team has run into an unexpected problem after unearthing a Prothean dig site. Hanar protesters have blockaded the dig site, claiming that artifacts of the Enkindlers, as the Hanar call them, should not be disturbed. The excavation team has appealed to Hanar representatives on the Citadel to reach a diplomatic solution.
Man, anything to do with the Protheans, the Hanar just go crazy for. I mean, they do see the Protheans as their gods. They gave them the ability to talk. So I can see why they would, like, think the Protheans are their gods. But, hey, we can learn stuff. How did I go? I like how I went into the wrong elevator. There we go. I got the right elevator this time. Now, once again, talk.
Binary Helix has settled out of court with a Krogan group that had accused the Genetics Corporation of fraud. The Krogan group had contracted Binary Helix to perform studies with a long-range goal of curing their genetic sterilization. The group later sued for a return of investment money when the study produced no viable results.
Huh. So, the Krogan wanted a company to fix the genophage. They failed, and were just like, hey, you ripped us off. Okay, note to self, don't bring Liara and Tally on places that have, like, especially the Citadel that have elevators, because they apparently just don't like each other, because they don't want to talk. Alright, back to the ship, guys. We got some kidnappers to kill. Who should I bring with me? I mean, it's a simple, like, planet exploration slash kill some kidnappers.
Stand by, shore party.
So who should I bring with me? Who's? I'm not gonna bring Rex. I think he's a bit over. He's too good.
The commanding officer
You know what I mean?
aboard. Exo Presley stands relieved.
We're just killing like some second-rate kidnapper mercenary people. We don't need a Krogan for that.
Message coming in. Patching it through.
Commander, Miss Al-Jalani's story on you just aired. She shouldn't have ambushed you like that, but you handled it pretty well.
We had differences of opinion, sir. I hope she at least believed my sincerity.
You handled yourself pretty well, Commander. She came across like a raving idiot. Just wanted to let you know what the response was back home. I won't keep you any longer. Fifth Fleet out.
Look at that. With my skills of speakiness, I made her look like a crazy person. Too bad I can't do that in real life. Like, that's why I play characters like that. First off, in RPGs, it's awesome to play talky characters. There's so much added to the game. But also because it's something that I can't do. Now, before I went in here, I probably should have looked to see where this mission is, maybe. Just maybe. Journal. Asari Diplomat. The Macedon system. Okay. However, I did not do whatever popped up in the Sparta system. Pretty much, a game mechanic. Every system you go to, tends to, cluster, I guess, tends to have something to do. Now, Liara was here. I already forgot which system it is. You think after playing this game so many times, I would remember which system she was in? But as I explained in last night's stream in Final Fantasy X, my problem is not knowledge, it's remembering it. My memory is so bad now. I could play a game 10 times and then give me a few weeks and then I go back to it. I don't know what I'm doing. Whether that's a combination of getting older and just playing more games. Like, you know, I don't know. I got a dwarf planet. Looks like nothing interesting there. Any rocks in space that I want to look at? Yes, there is. An asteroid cluster. Alright, asteroid. Okay. Wait a minute. Have I been here? Because I couldn't do anything with this. These normally don't pop up unless you can do something with them. This is the problem with not streaming for a few weeks on this. I don't remember if I've been here. Well, time to find out. If, you know what? We're going to bring Ashley. And you know what? She needs to spend some time with aliens to get to know them. So you know what? Bring Garrus. Yeah. And this is like the OG crew. When, the first couple of videos that came out for this game was Ashley and Garrus. So they're kind of like the original duo. Now this place looks interesting. Now the question is, have I been here before? I have not. Also, I'm not going to worry about the debris too much. When I play this by myself, I'll spend time getting everything. Debris is usually just weapons and stuff, so it's not that big of a deal. But I will be doing these. Any anomaly, I'll be doing. Now the question is, how do I put... There it is. Okay. Away! Oh, look at this cool planet. That's a pretty cool effect. I know this game is old. Like, older. I mean, it's not old. I'm old. Final Fantasy 1 is old. Not this. Uh-oh. Get out of that, please. And I know some of the planets are very similar looking, but it is nice to be like, look at this cool planet. Look at the effects on it. Unfortunately, because of like the atmosphere, we can't see anything up there. Alright. So we have a distress call. Now, this doesn't look suspicious. Why do I feel like I've been here before? I feel like I've been here. Okay, I think I know. Yep, I've been here. This is the Admiral Kahoku thing. I have been here. The issue is I didn't find any minerals, and I didn't get that, so I didn't know I'd been here. Now, did I do that? Did I do that? Let's find out. Like I'm sure I've already done this. And if anyone happens to have watched my my last Mass Effect stream, I probably did this. Sorry. Hey, my Commander Shepard is an engineer. He's intelligent and knows how to speak, but he has a bad memory and has a bad sense of directions. And hey, I might find some minerals along the way. There is a benefit to getting them. So you know, I kind of want to get enough to do that mission. And if you notice, I almost slipped into saying what something that happens in 2. I think for the rest of tonight, I'll do the whole don't talk about the others, but I think I will decide after the fact, because I just want to have, you know, I want to talk about the game and the trilogy as a whole. What? Whoa, okay. This controls how I remember it. Is it a Solarian? How do I get out of the car? How do I get out of the car? Okay. I didn't get this. Interesting. You found Captain Mylon's identification tag. How it ended up here is impossible to know for sure. Oh. Well, rest easy, Solarian friend. I now have your stuff and I can maybe give it to someone. You know what? While I'm over here, it's not that far away. See, I should think of something to talk about right now while I'm driving across this boring planet. But I can't think of anything to really talk about without spoiling stuff. Yeah, I don't think this was a great choice to how to do this. I mean, I can definitely play both sides and like definitely be invested in the story like I always am, and just, you know, make decision making based on like what is happening and how I would do it. But I really want to talk about other stuff. All right. Give me something good. Get out of the car. I already forgot what the button was again. That's why I didn't get it. My skill is too low. Well, you know what, Garrus? You don't even have electronics unlocked. Well, you know what? That's awesome. I'm going to unlock that so for later. Ashley? Just keep with what you do, and that's shooty things. It's shooty things and armor. All right. Back to the ship, everyone. Hey, I got a Solarian ID tag. That was worth coming down there, right? Right? Hey, I'm sure his fellow soldiers or people or whatever he was will appreciate knowing what happened to him. Now, if I went there before, then that means that there's probably nothing to do in this system. Yeah, nothing to do. That's fine. To a new system. And this is, hey, this is the system with the kidnappers. Time to dish out some justice. Oh, this is the one I can land on. Okay. Shargilla? We'll go with that. Very dense atmosphere of ammonia and oxygen. Its temperate surface is mainly composed of aluminum with deposits of sulfur. Comm buoys in the system have recently logged a number of unregistered vessels. Could be the kidnappers. There's an extensive silicon-based oxygen-breathing ecology. Heavily populated areas are covered with fine silica dust, respiratory byproduct of the world's higher animal forms. High-speed surface winds, often laden with abrasive silica dust, present a hazard. In areas where the wind deposits a great deal of silica, footing can be treacherous. EVAs are discouraged. Well, I'm going. Who to bring? You know what? I'm gonna bring Garrus Boy and Caden. I feel like those two would get along. You know, it's nice to think that everyone gets along in this game. But I feel like there's certain groupings. As we've already seen, Liara and Tali didn't say one word to each other in the elevator, so maybe they just don't like each other already. That's fine. You don't have to like everyone. That's the stronghold. I'm gonna go over here. Yep, I keep doing that. Come on. There we go. Go there first, and then go over here, and then go over there. Now, as you can see, this sky looks pretty much the same as the last planet, except no falling asteroids. Meteors? Meteoroids? I took astronomy over a decade ago. I don't remember the difference in terminology. Falling rocks. But hey, this planet's in the same cluster, so maybe that's why it looks about the same. Oh, and I had a conversation with someone. We were talking about, like, what do we want in Mass Effect 5 if it ever happens? And we kept thinking about it. Like, I would love this kind of thing, like going to different planets, but like take No Man's Sky and give it like a Mass Effect story and characters. That'd be like the perfect game for me. No Man's Sky was, you know, hit or miss in a lot of things, but I love the ability to just go to a planet and land on it and explore it. Same thing as this, except this is very limited. But I would love like No Man's Sky with actual story and characters, because that's what it's missing. All right, it's wheel hacking time. It's not clear who lived here, but it appears to have been abandoned for some time. The container in the tent held, among other things, one matriarch. That person's writings. I'm so bad at pronouncing stuff. Yeah, I did not play No Man's Sky until after they've updated it and put it on the Xbox. So I was not around for the original, like, apparently hot garbage that it was. Although I always thought that it was probably blown out of proportion a little bit. Because of, like, what the hype was. That's the problem with hype. The problem with, like, Mass Effect Andromeda. I knew some of the issues going into Mass Effect Andromeda. So, I got it day one. But I heard all the complaints from, like, they got people that got it early through the EA thing. I didn't do that. So, I tempered my expectations. And you know what? I like it. I like Andromeda. I liked Andromeda before they fixed it a little bit. You know, it's one of those things where I rather enjoy the game for what it is than hate it. And to be perfectly honest, it could possibly be the last Mass Effect game we get for at least a long time, if not ever. So I'm going to enjoy it I'm going to enjoy it because I can. Now, I was talking to someone else about it, and they did mention, like, it's a decent game, but it's not a good Mass Effect game. Mass Effect set the bar so high with characters and story that Andromeda was just kind of like, nah, with that stuff. I had something, I was thinking of something similar to that I've said before. Oh, I don't remember. What?
Over there.
No, you know what? I'm getting shot at. No, we're stopping right now. Hazel, you've never played a Mass Effect game. We might have to change that. Ow. If you like Outer Worlds, then you'd probably like it. Now, what you're watching right now is Mass Effect 1. Mass Effect 1 is a little different than the other ones. This has more RPG aspects to it. You know, I probably shouldn't have stopped and kept getting shot. Okay. This game has more RPG mechanics. While, you know what, I'm not doing very well. I might die. Okay, let's get out of here. Bye. I forgot I'm playing on a harder difficulty. This would be very embarrassing if I died. Let's just get out of this before it explodes. Well, the thing is about Andromeda, it's not a direct sequel at all. It has little things besides the races, obviously. So I think it'd be nice to play these first. That way you like know the background of the races that are in Andromeda. And again, see this game has like RPG stats, where when you put points into weapons, it ups your accuracy. 2 and 3 are just third-person shooters that have like a Gears cover mechanic, but a really good story and characters. Yeah, you will destroy me. And I actually forgot who I had with me for a second. You know what, Garrus? You guys can't do anything right now. Cool. Good cover there. There you go. Can I blow that up? Can I blow it up? No, apparently I can't. All right. Boy, it sounds like enemies are everywhere and they want to destroy me. Oh, Garrus is dead, isn't he? Good job, everybody. Good job. Alright, stop shooting me. You know, maybe I shouldn't be playing... Okay, maybe I shouldn't be playing on the harder... Oh, no. Okay, they're rushing me. Nope. Sabotage.
I've lost shields.
Okay, well, you know what? I'm gonna run. I'm just gonna run over here and bye. I'm doing so bad. Why did I wait a couple weeks to play this? Oh, what the? What are you doing here? Oh, why am I crouching? Wow, this is not going good, is it?